Becoming financially literate is non-negotiable. For the first 27 years of my life, I was not financially literate. It took me a long time to admit this. I am a CPA, a chartered professional accountant. And I incorrectly assumed that I was financially literate. I was always good with my money. I always spent less than I earned. But that didn't mean that I was financially literate. I didn't have financial goals, a budget, a retirement plan, or an emergency fund. And in my professional life, I was busy chasing job titles, promotions, and pay raises. I craved instant gratification. I demanded what I thought I deserved. And if I didn't get what I wanted, I would go find a new job. I saw my peers getting promoted through updates on LinkedIn. I had to keep up with them. And as I moved from job to job, my salary increased. This was great, but it did not improve my financial literacy. In fact, it covered it up. It allowed me to justify spending more because I earned more. One afternoon, I was working remotely, sitting at my kitchen table. I opened my Instagram app. The first picture that popped up was of my friend and his family with their new Tesla Model 3 in front of their new home. Picture perfect. Man, I wanted everything in that photo. Family, new car, beautiful home. This got me thinking about my financial goals. What do I want that I currently don't have? Well, I wanted a fancy new watch, I wanted a new laptop, and a new cell phone. And then I realized something. When I saw my friends posting photos of fancy new things, I wanted them too. There was only one way for me to obtain these new things. I needed more money. I just had to find a way to earn more. I thought that the easiest way to earn more money was just to get promoted. And that afternoon, I asked myself one simple question that would change my life forever. If I was offered my boss's job tomorrow, would I take it? If I was offered my boss's job tomorrow, would I take it? In my mind, the answer was an automatic yes, a promotion. Of course, I worked hard. I was entitled to it. More pay? Perfect for my ego and all of the things that I wanted to buy. But that afternoon, to my surprise, my gut reaction said no. No. Immediately, a tsunami of emotions rushed in. Happiness, sadness, confusion, fear, overwhelm. Why was I feeling this way? I broke down and I started to cry. They were tears of sadness. In that moment, I realized that I was living a lie. In that moment, I realized that I was in a vicious cycle of lifestyle creep. When I earned more, I spent more. And in that moment, I realized that material things and money owned me. I wasn't working to fulfill my purpose and passion in life. I was working at a job just for the money. And the money to pay for things, to impress people I don't even know or even care about. I was so focused on the present moment, I didn't even consider my financial future. I was a CPA and not financially literate. How ironic, right? Entitlement, ego, and a lack of financial literacy were ruining my life. Something had to change. I decided to take action. I decided to change my financial life. So I bought every personal finance book and self-help book that I could find. I read them all. I researched how to make a budget, and I put my trusty Excel skills to work. I found mentors and hired coaches to guide me. It wasn't easy, but eventually I became financially literate. Something about me felt different when I became financially literate. I felt free. Free of entitlement, free of craving instant gratification. Over the next 5 years, I paid off my high interest debt. I doubled my savings rate. I built an emergency fund. I invested money for retirement. And in year 5, I bought a modest home. Becoming financially literate changed my life.